The 50/30/20 rule explained for beginners. Managing money can feel confusing for many beginners, especially when income disappears quickly after paying bills and daily expenses. A large number of people struggle with saving money because they do not have a clear system for budgeting. Without a plan, spending becomes emotional and unorganized, which often leads to financial stress and debt. This is where the 50/30/20 rule becomes useful. The 50/30/20 rule is one of the simplest and most effective budgeting methods for beginners because it provides a clear structure for managing income. What is the 50/30/20 rule? The 50/30/20 rule is a budgeting strategy that divides your after-tax income into 3 specific categories. According to this method, 50% of your income should go toward essential needs, 30% should be used for wants and lifestyle expenses, and the remaining 20% should be allocated towards savings and debt repayment. The simplicity of this system is the main reason it has become so popular among beginners. Unlike complicated budgeting methods that require tracking every single transaction, the 50/30/20 rule provides a flexible structure that is easier to follow consistently. This budgeting rule became widely known after being promoted by financial experts as a practical way for ordinary people to manage their money responsibly. Understanding the 50% for needs. The first category in the 50/30/20 rule focuses on essential needs. These are expenses that are necessary for survival and daily living. Without paying for these items, it would become difficult to maintain a basic standard of living. Needs typically include rent or mortgage payments, utility bills, groceries, transportation, healthcare, insurance, and minimum loan payments. These expenses are considered unavoidable because they are directly connected to basic living requirements. Many people make the mistake of confusing needs with wants. For example, owning a car may be a need for transportation, but driving a luxury car with high monthly payments may fall more into the category of a want. Similarly, groceries are necessary, but expensive restaurant dining is not considered a need. Understanding this difference is important because financial problems often begin when people categorize luxury spending as essential. Understanding the 30% for wants. The second category of the 50/30/20 rule is dedicated to wants. Wants are non-essential expenses that improve comfort, entertainment, and lifestyle enjoyment. This includes activities like dining out, shopping, vacations, streaming subscriptions, hobbies, gaming, entertainment, and luxury purchases. While these expenses are not necessary for survival, they still play an important role in maintaining motivation. One reason many people fail at budgeting is that they try to eliminate all enjoyable spending from their lives. Extremely restrictive budgets often become difficult to maintain because people eventually feel frustrated and return to unhealthy spending habits. The 50/30/20 rule solves this problem by allowing room for enjoyment while still maintaining financial. However, discipline is still necessary within this category. Many people overspend on wants without realizing how quickly small purchases add up over time. Daily coffee runs, online shopping, expensive gadgets, and impulse buying can quietly damage financial stability. Understanding the 20% for savings and debt repayment. The final category of the 50/30/20 rule focuses on financial growth and long-term security. 20% of income should be directed towards savings, investments, and paying off debt. Many people spend their entire paycheck without setting aside money for the future, which leaves them financially vulnerable during emergencies. Savings can include building an emergency fund, investing for retirement, saving for a house, or preparing for future financial goals. Debt repayment is also a major part of this category because reducing debt improves overall financial health. High-interest credit card debt can quickly become a major burden, so paying it off aggressively can save a large amount of money in the long run. People with savings are better prepared for emergencies, job loss, or unexpected expenses. Even small monthly contributions can grow significantly over time through consistency and compound growth. Why the 50/30/20 rule works for beginners. One of the biggest reasons the 50/30/20 rule is effective for beginners is its simplicity. Many budgeting systems fail because they are too complicated to maintain. Tracking every small expense can become overwhelming, especially for people who are new to personal finance. The 50/30/20 method provides a clear structure without unnecessary complexity. This budgeting system also encourages awareness. Many people do not realize where their money is actually going until they organize their expenses into categories. Another reason the rule works well is flexibility. The percentages can be adjusted slightly depending on income level and living situation. For example, someone living in an expensive city may need to spend more than 50% on essential needs. Common mistakes people make. Although the 50/30/20 rule is simple, many people still struggle to follow it because of poor financial habits. Even small savings matter when maintained over time. Emotional spending is another major issue. People often use shopping and entertainment as a way to cope with stress or boredom. How to start using the 50/30/20 rule. Starting with the 50/30/20 rule is easier than many people think. The first step is calculating the monthly after-tax income. Once income is clear, expenses should be categorized into needs, wants, and savings. Budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even simple notebooks can help track spending patterns. The next step is reviewing spending honestly. If essential expenses are consuming too much income, adjustments may be necessary. This could include reducing subscriptions, avoiding unnecessary purchases, or finding ways to increase income through side hustles or freelance work. Automation can also make budgeting easier. Setting up automatic transfers to savings accounts helps build financial discipline without relying on motivation alone. The 50/30/20 rule is one of the most practical and beginner-friendly budgeting methods available today. Its simple structure makes money management easier while still encouraging financial responsibility. Budgeting is not about restricting life or eliminating enjoyment. It is about creating balance and making intentional decisions with money. If this video helped you understand the 50/30/20 budgeting rule, make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more simple finance tips. Remember, smart budgeting today can build financial freedom tomorrow. Thanks for watching.